I think I've had the craziest 24 hours in my life, and I've had some pretty crazy hours in my life. But I think this takes the cake. First, I illegally cross the border. I get captured by Imperials.
Well, I've seen mud crabs that are smarter than you. Poker face.
I
Skeever brain.
almost
Leave me alone.
get executed by the Imperials under false pretenses of being some rebel traitor. And then a dragon. Not only does a dragon appear for the first time in thousands of years, right here, where I'm about to be executed, but I'm the one on the chopping block. I'm the one next in line to get killed. The headsman's axe was high in the air, on its way down to kill me. But it didn't. No. Instead,
Are those parts ready yet?
the dragon attacks right as I'm about to be killed,
Just send them over when they're ready.
and then destroys an entire town. That doesn't sound the least bit crazy to you. If I was back in the Imperial City and somebody came up to me and told me that story, I would think that they're high on moon sugar or skooma. I'm not believing them. No, I'm sorry. I'm not believing your story. That is batshit insane. That is crazy. But it's real and it's happened to me. At least I think. Hopefully I'm not dead. That's a thought. I'm also at a bit of a dilemma. I am at a bit of a dilemma. You see, I recognize that the people of this town need help. They do. They need some serious help in getting some guards here to protect them for if a dragon attacks. Now, from what I saw yesterday, I don't know how much some guards are going to do, but on the other hand, the alternative is these guys have to fend for themselves. And it would be the right thing to do to help these people so they don't have to go through that. So they don't have to wake up every morning wondering whether or not they're going to have to fight off a dragon with some hammers and L mugs. But on the other hand, I have a mission. I have come here with a purpose. And that purpose is to find and kill two men, Marsus and Sylas. I'm sorry. Did I just say Marsus and Sylas? I meant Marsus and Eric. So, how am I going to go about this? Well, I have to speak to the Jarl of Whiterun, right? Last night, I figured Whiterun is a solid place to go, right? Because it's sort of in the middle of everywhere. It's right smack dab in the middle. You would assume anyone that knows anything about anything in Whiterun would know where to go, right? Information, that is a place of information. That is where you want to be, Whiterun. So I'm gonna go there. I'm going to speak to this Jarl, who I have some very, very deep concerns about for not already having guards here in the middle of a civil war, but whatever. I'm gonna go here, talk to the Jarl, and get some work done. Start introducing myself, say hello, make some contacts. Hopefully, if I'm lucky, someone will know, or someone will have seen Eric or Marsis, if they came this way. Now, last night I was also thinking that it's quite possible that they did not come here to Whiterun. Instead, they could have gone to Falkreath. They could have gone to Riften, which is notorious. I've heard about Riften. That's where the Thieves Guild is. I mean, they could have gone anywhere. But if I don't see any activity of them in Whiterun, we'll head first to Riften and talk to the Thieves Guild. Because if I'm Eric, if I'm Marsis, and I'm trying to get a foothold here in Skyrim, that's where I would go. Here. So if I don't find anything here, we head to Riften. If I don't find anything in Riften, we head... Where is Falkreath? We head here. If I don't find anything in Falkreath, well, I'm afraid they could be anywhere. But I'm determined. I am determined to find them and kill them. So, that begs the question, what's next? Well, if you remember, yesterday, I came inside this little podunk Riverwood trader, and they were broke. They had no gold. And the reason they had no gold is because some thieves took a claw from them. And I brushed it off. I said, that's not my problem. You have fun with that. But last night, it was one of those... Have you ever had those moments when you're laying down in bed and you have your eyes closed and you're about to fall asleep, and then you remember something, or something clicks, and you're like, wait a minute. Well, as I was saying earlier about the possible locations of where Marsis and Eric could be, this is the Pell Pass. This is how we came into Skyrim. First Marsis and Eric, and then me. And what is the place I'm at? And if someone's trying to get to Whiterun and take a carriage off to somewhere, who knows where would you go? Would you take this short journey to Whiterun, or would you take this long, miserable journey to Riften? No, you wouldn't do that. You would go this way, to Riverwood. And there's something about thieves coming and stealing a golden claw in the middle of the night that rings a... it gives off a scent. And it possibly could be Marsis and Eric. But it also, more likely, is not. But I need to track down every lead. I need to leave no stone unturned. And on the plus side, double positive, I have no gold to my name. So, if I'm able to get this golden claw back to these guys, maybe, just maybe, I'll get some gold as well.
The Riverwood Trader is everything you need in a general store.
Right. You said something happened here, right?
Yeah, we did have a bit of a break-in, but we still have plenty to sell. Robbers were only after one thing. An ornament, solid gold in the shape of a dragon's claw.
So, it just so happens I'm very interested in this claw. I mean, it's your claw. Don't get me wrong. I'm not going to take the claw from you. But I'm more. I guess you could say I'm more so interested in the people who took this claw. It could be somebody I'm looking for, in a bad way, not a good way. Don't get alarmed. So, I could help you get this claw back. Just maybe. Just maybe.
You could? I've got some coin coming in from my last shipment. It's yours if you bring my claw back. I'm going to get those thieves.
That was my
to
next
the
question.
Bleak Falls Barrow, northwest of town.
So this is your plan, Lucan?
Yes. So now you don't have to go, do you?
Oh, really? Well, I think your new helper here needs a guide.
No, by the 8, fine. But only to the edge of town.
I don't need to. Oh, you're very gorgeous. Never mind. I'll take the guide. Haha. You said your brother and sister, right?
We have to go through town and across the bridge to get to Bleak Falls Barrow. You can see it from here, though.
Yeah,
The
I can see it.
just over the buildings.
Excuse me, child.
Those thieves must be mad hiding out there. Those old crypts are filled with nothing but traps, trolls, and who knows what else.
Right. Could you imagine? Could you imagine stealing a claw and then heading towards a ruin full of traps and whatever else you said?
I wonder why they only stole Lucan's golden claw. I mean, we have plenty of things in the shop that are worth just as much coin. Lucan found the claw about a year after he opened the store. He never quite explained where he got it. He's a tricky one.
So they only took the claw? They didn't take anything else? That doesn't sound like Eric. And that certainly doesn't sound like Marsus. I may be doing this for no reason.
This is the bridge out of town. The path up the mountain to the northwest leads to Bleak Falls Barrow. I guess I should get back to my brother. He'll throw a fit if I take too long. Such a child. Mara bless you for agreeing to help us.
Of course. How much further do I have to walk?
Well, it's a winding road up the mountain just ahead. You'll know you're in the right place once you spot the old watchtower. Once you get to the tower, head north. Bleak Falls Barrow should be just around the corner further up.
Right. You know, you have the most gorgeous smile. I'm totally bullshitting her, but well, she is pretty, and I couldn't think of anything else to say. What? You're not from Skyrim, huh? Camilla? That sounds very imperial.
I came here from the Imperial Province to work with my brother Lucan.
Oh, so he is your brother. Good to know. Why'd you guys leave?
It got bad back in Cyrodiil. The war with the Thalmor ruined everything. Now I just want to put the whole nasty business behind me.
Yeah, it did make it a little messy there for a little bit. But it's getting better a little. It's getting a little better. What do you think about this war?
I came to Skyrim looking for a better life. So what did I get? Another war. This really isn't turning out the way I'd hoped. I just want to find a good husband and start a family of my own.
Okay, that's a little much, lady. I don't know about husband. Well, anyway, thank you. I will be going to go get your cloth for you.
Good luck. Lucan and I will be waiting for you back in the shop.
Marriage. As she said, it's all or nothing. Oh, God. You know what I haven't done in a while? I haven't prayed. We should fix that. Akatosh, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for sparing my life and giving me another chance. I know you want me to get my revenge. I know you want to see me kill my enemies. And I will. I will. I will. I vow this to you. I feel better after that. I feel a lot better. Right. It's just a dragon claw. And it's just some bandits. I'm sure this is gonna... Whoa! Where did you come from? Damn wolf. Came out of nowhere. It's just some bandits. How hard can it be? Although I guess I shouldn't say that. You never know. Oh, it got significantly colder very quick. Wow, that is beautiful. That is beautiful. Oh, it looks like we have trouble up ahead. Right. These don't look like very friendly people to me. No, these guys look like bandits. Definitely. You can just tell. You know when it's a bandit. Because, well, why are you standing outside with no sleeves on? It screams bandit to me. And this tower, that's a good spot for a bandit hideout right over town. Hopefully this is where the claw is. Hopefully. Should get my stuff set up. And it's cold. Hey. Alright, guys. I'm sorry, but there's a golden claw that I need. And it might have been you guys that took it. So, we can do this the easy way. Or we can do this the hard way. I'm not gonna lie. I'd much rather prefer the hard way.
Never should have come here.
I am totally fine.
That's your best? Huh? You think you can take me?
I know I can take you. You're... Oh, you're blocking, you son of a bitch. Okay, there's that guy as well.
You're the wrong one. You're dead.
No. That's wrong. Oh!
You're gonna die for that. Not a chance.
Okay. I need a potion. There's two of them right...
I'll rip your heart out.
This damn shield is very annoying. Yeah, that's right. One down. Ow. Alright. Stun him. Couple hits.
Won't get away with that.
And stun him. Couple hits. One hit.
You hear me? Dead.
Damn. Okay.
Tell you what. You start running, so I can stab you in the back.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Okay, now I just have this damn archer. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Is that all you have? Just your damn bow? Oh! Okay. Increase max health by 5. Ooh. Fur armor. Look at that warmth. You know what? I'll take all of your stuff so I can sell it. Oh, I'm freezing. Okay. Never mind. I need to get down. Pull out my torch, give me some warmth. Okay. Alright, they hit a little hard. They hit a little hard. I gotta give them that. They weren't as... Well, I don't know why I was expecting them to be easy. But I gotta give them credit where credit's due. That wasn't the easiest thing I've ever done. Right, let's change. Let's get some clothes on that, well, are more suited for a cold environment. There we go. All mismatched and all sorts of fucked up, but it'll have to do. Right. I think it's time that I head back up there. I have 3 potions left. I'm hungry. And I have no food. Well, you can't fight on an empty stomach. So instead, we'll be heading back into town once again. It's my favorite thing to do, head back in town. We'll be heading back in town once again. And getting, well, getting some food. Feel a lot better. It's amazing what being warm can do for you. Hey, Organar, right? That's your name?
We got rooms and food. Drink, too. I cook. Ain't much else to tell.
Right. I need some food, man.
Take a look.
I'm gonna take cooked venison steak. I'll take 2 of them. Yeah, that should be good. Actually, I think that's it, actually. Thanks, man.
Mm-hmm.
Let's eat. Let's have a little bit more water. I was almost freezing to death out there. Yes, I was. I was almost freezing to death out there. There's no denying I'm not used to the cold, even though I'm a Nord. I'm very much used to that warm, Cyrodiilic weather. So, I think I didn't mean to stand up. That was a mistake. Sit back down. I think what I'm gonna do is read this book that I had picked up on my way. Falkreath to Dawnstar, A Survivor's Guide to Skyrim, by Varric Gareford, explorer, pioneer, and minor adventurer. Penned with the assistance of Carius Harmivus on this day, 16th of Frostfall, 4th Era 118. It has been said that Skyrim itself is more dangerous than any man, mer, giant, or sabercat within her borders. Any who have felt the biting chill of the Pale or seen the frozen corpses upon the steps of High Hrothgar can attest to this. It takes the souls of the foolhardy, the brave, the astute, and the unprepared with equal and enthusiastic swiftness. My aim is to provide you with guidance on surviving the trials of Skyrim's harshest regions. My hope is that you, dear reader, will avoid the fate of those mentioned above. Wisdom is your only weapon against the cold, so arm yourself with it on the following pages. Even with this knowledge, however, I cannot guarantee your safety. One can only be so prepared. If such a guarantee was made by the merchant who sold you this book, you have my sincerest apologies. Well, that means I'm a fool, because that's exactly what happened to me. Next time I'm in Bruma, I'll be sure to pay him a visit. Now, without any further deviation, let us discuss the subject at hand. The cold road ahead. Cold is the enemy. It is as dangerous as a seasoned fighter with an honed blade and a score to settle. It is an insidious enemy, seeping into your bones, your mind, robbing you of the very will to survive. That is exactly what happened to me up there at that tower. But like any enemy, it can be defended against. You must adapt to it to defeat it. If cold is an agent of death, fire is life, and fire gives many gifts, chief of which are warmth and dry skin. The act of building a campfire should become second nature to you, as routine as putting on your boots. I've never set up a campfire, so that should be fun to learn. Build campfires early and often, and seek out wood far in advance of when you think you'll need it. It may take several hours to find enough wood to build a campfire of a useful size. If caught in a blizzard or after having fallen in a frozen lake, that's several hours you do not have to spare. I couldn't imagine. Carry some quality tinder in your pack for emergencies. Some straw or cotton will do just fine. Okay. Some straw or cotton. I have to buy some of that. Fire is a friend, but a hungry one. When preparing to travel, the first thing to address is your attire. Wearing warm clothing from head to toe is the single most important thing you can do to ensure your survival. Each part of your body that you leave exposed makes it increasingly difficult to stay warm and dry. You may think of yourself safe in the southern holds, but getting soaked in a rainstorm can easily sap the heat from your body. Okay, so even down here in the rain it gets cold. Interesting. There are many ways to improve your resistance to exposure. Your body will grow more accustomed to Skyrim's climate in time. It'll happen slowly and naturally, and only for those who live long enough to discover that the change has taken place. A torch can be very beneficial, warming the hands and face. A cloak can act as another helpful barrier against frost and rain. Soups can warm from the inside out. Finally, trinkets, which grant a magical resistance to frost, provide aids to their wearers. There is no single way to prepare for a cold journey, but all these things together will help keep you on this side of the eternal. Surviving frozen waters. Well, I don't think I'll ever find myself swimming in frozen waters, but in case I do ever find myself in there, seeing as now Skyrim is my home, it might be good to know anyway. Sometimes, after having done one's best to be careful near Skyrim's treacherously frigid bodies of water, disaster can strike. Exactly what I'm trying to learn about. What to do when disaster strikes. A loose rock results in lost footing, or a fragile plate of ice on a frozen lake goes unnoticed. Suddenly, you are submerged head to toe in the water, only barely above freezing. The body will go through a series of responses that may be shocking to the uninitiated. But by reviewing what will happen should this occur, one can mentally prepare for the occasion. With a strong will and some luck, one may even live to tell about it. First, your body will involuntarily grasp deeply for air. When this happens, you will feel, paradoxically, as if the wind has been knocked out of you, unable to catch a breath. You will feel completely without energy, and your eyes may have trouble focusing. Next, assuming you have not breathed in a lungful of freezing water, you should have regained enough of your senses to be able to find a way back on shore. This is a narrow window of opportunity. Do not waste it. After getting out of the water, it is imperative that you make a camp or retreat to the nearest warm shelter immediately, as your body has already become dangerously cold. Many have saved themselves from a watery death, only to die on land a few minutes later. That is a tragic way to go. If for some reason you are unable to bring yourself to shore quickly enough, you will find your limbs difficult to move until they become so numb that they stop responding entirely. Drowning at this point is the most likely outcome. Gear for the journey. Here we go. This is what I need to know. The right skills, a positive mindset, a few supplies. Good to know. With each of these things you bring with you, you improve your chances of overcoming any obstacle you may face while on the trail. It all starts with a simple axe. A woodcutter's axe is by far the most essential tool you can carry. With it, you can gather larger logs from nearby fallen trees quickly and easily. Keep it sharp. If an axe is unavailable, a crude stone hatchet can be assembled. Find a suitable branch or tie it. Hammer or nearby stone to it. Alright. Find a suitable branch and tie a hammer. And tie or hammer a nearby stone to it. Okay. This tool will take much longer to use than a proper axe, but it will get the job done. I think I'll get a proper axe if I can't help it. While the most obvious use for the wood you harvest is for building a crackling fire, there are other useful supplies that can be created with any spare pieces you may have left. A bow, a simple walking stick, a rack for tanning leather. A rack for tanning leather. I never thought about that. Well, with a tent, you can outlast freezing rain and blizzards in the open country. A campfire is of limited usefulness when you remain exposed to the elements. It's true. I do need a... I have one, don't I? I think the blacksmith gave me a camp. When traveling in the southern holds where the air is warmer and rain comes frequently, a leather tent will keep you dry while blocking the mild night chill. If venturing out to the north, a tent made of animal hides is more suitable. These tents trap heat much more effectively, but are prone to leaking in rainstorms. If caught in a rainstorm with no tent available, take shelter under the nearest suitable structure and await for it to pass. A small cooking pot made of steel can help you cook hot meals while on the road, far from the nearest hearth. Finally, a properly constructed backpack can do wonders for helping you haul your belongings over vast distances without straining your neck and back. I already have one. A good backpack should have space for stowing everything you need with some room to spare. Food and brew. Not all foods are created equal. Some are much better suited to help the body with coping traveling in the cold. In general, hot soups, stews, and broths should be consumed when traveling long distances across cold terrain. They provide warmth from within, which helps prevent the loss of warmth from without. Snowberries, a common sight in the northern holds, have also been rumored to aid in fending off the cold. Travelers of the northern lands swear by them, even though there is no alchemical proof one way or the other. Whether these small fruit actually provide a real boon or is just a trick of the mind, I leave to the reader to decide. A special note about every Nord's favorite topic, brew. While one may be quick to believe that ale and mead bring fire to the belly, many who turn a stiff drink in order to avoid icy death only hasten it in the end. That being said, mental and physical toughness play equal roles in your survival. A quick swig of ale might be exactly what you need to give you the determination to make that last push to safety. This is a choice you will have to make for yourself when the time comes. Skyrim and its environs. Skyrim is a nation divided into territories known as holds. Each hold has a unique environmental characteristics that aid or hinder those that travel through them. They are presented here in order of increasing harshness and unpredictability. Falkreath. The area surrounding Falkreath is a temperate evergreen forest with relative warmth and refreshing waters. Days are comfortable even at sun's height, and nights are mild enough that one is wont to go stargazing when the sky is clear. This hold is truly the most hospitable in all of Skyrim. Perfect. When I settle down, I think I'll be settling down there. Eastmarch. While Eastmarch is cooler than Falkreath due to being farther north, this hold is lined with volcanic fissures that discharge great plumes of hot steam to keep the area warm enough to occupy without pause day or night, year-round. Good to know. The Rift. Is that where Riften is? This hold is home to a sprawling broadleaf mixed forest in Skyrim's southeast. Though it's positioned in Skyrim's southern border, its elevation, tree canopy, and humidity make this area much cooler than it may first appear. While a clear day in the Rift is almost as nice as Falkreath, the rain with high winds can sap a warrior's strength faster than she cares to admit. The Rift's many streams and lakes are pleasurable to swim in on sunny days. Alright, so watch out for rain in the rift. In the Reach, where Markarth sits along Skyrim's western border, it is identified by a great river that runs through a deep, sheer valley. The winds that roll off the western mountains are chilly most of the day. The night air, combined with cold showers, may prompt wise travelers to build a campfire or seek shelter. The Reach's waters are quite cold, but should not pose a threat if one is diligent. Enough to dry off once the affair is over with. Whiterun Hold. The heart of Skyrim is a cold tundra dotted by what few trees can manage to take root through the permafrost. Farmers toil tirelessly here to break ground and grow what little they can in the inches of soil afforded to them. Foreigners may find this area to be uncomfortably cold during the day, nothing a sturdy pair of boots and gloves can't remedy. At night, the high winds across the open plains cut through fabric and flesh. It never snows in Whiterun, contrary to its name, but the ground remains cold enough to freeze the rain the moment it strikes the earth. That's interesting. Whiterun's chilly brooks are usually shallow enough to not worry of becoming completely drenched. Hjalmarch. The tundra marshlands of Hjalmarch are inhospitable to the unprepared. Yikes, the ground is almost entirely permafrost, and the northern bogs have waters that remain at or below the freezing point. Set up camp early, and do not stray far from it. If night or dark clouds approach, build or seek shelter at once. Never attempt to swim in the waters here. Always find a land bridge or a way around. Good to know. The Pale and mountains, the frozen wastes of the Pale, are life-threatening even under the best of circumstances. Make camp often. Avoid nightfall outdoors. If a blizzard strikes, you are in grave danger and your survival is measured in minutes. Seek shelter immediately. Better to be a living cave rat than a dead hero. The sheer winds and breath-freezing air of the mountains will push your endurance to its limits and beyond. Needless to say, the Sea of Ghosts lives up to its name. The same goes for the icy rivers that run east and south of Windhelm. Magic. I'm not a magician. I don't think this applies to me. Conclusion. If you've made it this far, congrats. You are now much more prepared for the cold road ahead. I hope you have found my instruction enlightening. Although this author hopes that you never need this book, I advise you to take it on your travels so you may consult it whenever such a need arises. Stay warm, stay dry, stay alert. That is actually the most useful book I've ever read in my life. Right. I should also reflect on this battle I've had with these bandits. I need to be stronger. I need to be able to take more hits. It's very important that I'm able to take more hits because they hit, and I'm not as good as I remember being. I am a little rusty with the sword. I had a pretty high position, so I didn't have much of a need to use it. I think, for right now, what's important to me is being able to do damage. I need to reflect on the way I strike and how I move. The only problem is, what do I spend my time thinking about? I'm thinking two-handed weapons is the way to go for this very moment. Right. I've reflected on things. I feel much better. It's a little enlightening hearing hearing the author of that book talk about soups and stews, and I think that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make some hot food. So if you would politely move so I can use this, thank you, sir. Allows me to use this. Let's see. Salt piles. I need a lot of salt piles. Coffee. Let's see. Let's look up stews. What stews do I have? Apple cabbage. Salt piles, garlic, red apples, cabbage, and water skin. Some water, guess you could say. Beef stew, which needs garlic, carrots, raw beef. 2 potatoes, 2 tomatoes, crab stew, crab meat, leek, garlic, and potato. Horker and yash yam stew, horker stew, venison stew, raw venison, leek, potato, and salt piles. One thing, most of these require a salt pile. I should be on the lookout for salt piles wherever I can find them. This horker stew doesn't require a salt pile. Garlic, lavender. Some of them require garlic, some of them require potatoes, some of them require leeks. I need to start being on the hunt for these. Collecting what I can. Very interesting. Is there anything I can make, actually? I didn't really look. No. I can make some red wine. I don't know why I would want to do so, but I can. Right. You wouldn't happen to have...
We got rooms and food. Drink, too. I cook. Ain't much else to tell.
You do have a... cooking spit. So you wouldn't mind,
Take a look.
You wouldn't happen to have some ingredients. Oh, I need wheat. Or tinder. I do, and a salt pile, but I have no gold. You know what, dude? I
Until next time.
pick up... I need to start picking up things to sell. When I head back up there, I'm going to head back up there very soon. When I head back up there, I need to keep in mind that I need to start looting and gaining money. Right, no, I don't have any money. What I could do, I'll do that later. I won't go chopping for firewood right now. I have a torch, and the book said a torch can help me with the cold. So we'll do that. We'll do that. I am properly covered. I have good coverage. I'm not wet. My coverage is excellent, and I'm a little warm. That's perfect. That's exactly what I want to be. Let's go back up. Make sure to loot their bodies. Take anything valuable that they have on them to sell for later. And continue on looking for this golden claw. Hopefully I can get this golden claw before nightfall. And to have a nice evening at the inn. Have a couple of drinks of ale, some mead, whatever they sell here. Right. What did they have? Coin purse. Perfect. 16 septim in it. Alright. Hopefully, these bandits will never inhabit this tower again. What's in here? Oh! Food. Perfect. And some oil. Did I need oil for any of those? I don't know, but you know what? I'm gonna take a couple of them just in case. Okay, there's nothing here. But there is a chest up here. Card of Mystics. Interesting. I have found a fate card. These cards are grouped into decks of 13 cards of the same type. I should look for the other cards in this set. Interesting. I found a fate card. I think I've heard about those somewhere. I'm already feeling a little cold. It's very cold up here. Right, where did those guys go? They're all over here, dead. Right. What have you got on you? Armor. I'm taking anything and everything at the moment. Your fur cloak looks nice, and it would match mine, and I'm taking everything you have on you. There was one more, wasn't there? Am I mistaken? That's okay. Wow, look at that. Bleak Falls Barrow. That is gorgeous. Oh, wow, look at Skyrim. So this is Skyrim, huh? Wow. That is a very, very beautiful view. You can see why they made a ruin up here. If I was an ancient Nord, I would have done the same. These wouldn't happen to be snowberries, would they? Yes, they are. Let's see if these help. Snowberries. Oh, I did not like that. Ugh. No. No, that's not it. I can confirm. That is not it. I have a feeling someone is watching me. Oh, look at that. It's almost as if they were right on cue. Hello. I killed your friends down there. Okay. Oh, wow. I didn't even get to say my line. I guess they want it the hard way. Ow! Okay, 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 okay. Let's take a potion. Alright, my friend. Oh.
It'll be so much easier to rob when you're dead. Damn you! Gonna die for that.
You are gonna die for that. Thank you very much. Oh. Okay. Come on. And stay dead. Alright. That is one of them down. We have, it looks like 2 more to go. Okay. This archer is gonna cause all sorts of problems. Hello. Die! Okay. There is one more, but let me really quick search these guys, see what they had on them. Stuff I can sell. That's exactly what I'm looking for. I'll stay low. Box pouch. Nice. More cloaks. Alright, there he is. Up there. Okay. I'll have my torch out. So I don't get too cold too quick. And let's go and say hello. Where is he? Where did he go? Where did he go? Where did he go? There he is. You didn't find me. I found you. Okay. 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 I have a feeling this is not going to be as easy as I thought it would be. There he is. Okay. He's waiting for me to move. No, you won't. No, you will not. Okay, he saw me over there. You should get closer. Come on. You don't want to get closer? Okay. Oh, right on me. Right on me. Oh, it's my last potion. Oh, that's not good. Okay. Alright. Come on, man.
You're a fool to test me. Last mistake.
Okay.
I'll get you.
No, you won't. Okay. Let's quickly loot him. Iron bar? What is that? Iron dagger. I can sell it. An amethyst. Perfect. Studded armor. And then let's get inside. Because it is very, very cold. Wow, look at that door. I suddenly feel very, very small.